questions.
Sure.
And, yeah. So I have the secretary's report,
Right.
right, and I'll read it? No?
No, we just all glance
Oh,
at it
okay.
and see if there's
All right.
any mistakes.
Okay.
Oh, that's right, some places actually go through and read.
Oh, I don't know, this is.
No, some places
yeah.
do.
Oh, okay.
We don't.
Okay,
No, we have people read beforehand.
okay, yeah, oh, that, yeah, so that's why.
Yeah.
And so then, where do I make notes for, once we start the meeting? On here?
Sure.
Good, okay, gotcha. And then transcribe them and send them out?
Yeah,
Okay,
and I'm taking minutes too, so I
Oh,
will send
good.
these to you.
thank you.
And that, yeah, no. And Leslie does really thorough minutes. You don't have to do that thorough.
Yeah, you should see, she sent me, no, I talked to her on the phone, and so she said, I'll send you a couple of notes
Yeah.
on stuff.
Yeah, she likes
It
to
was-
write.
Yeah, and I thought, well, she must have been a great teacher, because this is so thorough.
Oh, I think she was.
Yeah, I mean, just references and, so, yeah. I read it once, but then I started to cry and put it away. No, I'm kidding, I didn't.
Okay, oh, good.
Yeah, okay, yeah, good, we're all good.
All right. Did anybody have any changes to the secretary's report?
I had a very minor one,
Okay,
under old business,
okay.
fifth paragraph, fifth line, where Leslie wrote Nancy recommended that Catherine purchase the book for the library. What you actually recommended was that we buy the second movie, the 1978 movie.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I always buy the book if we're doing a book group.
Yeah.
And that was all I had.
Okay. Did you have any changes, Marty?
No.
Okay. Okay. All right. And you'll find everything we're doing is in order.
oh, okay.
Okay, Marty, you wanna talk about the treasurer's report?
So this is actually 2 months
Yes.
since we did not have a meeting in August. And there was really nothing exceptional. Well, yeah, there was. There was the capital outlay, which was the new air conditioner.
Yeah.
And as you can see, that's, if you look on the, well, either one of the pages, you either see, where it's by category or the other one by payee.
Pages.
You got both, you got everything, right?
Yeah.
I sent it to you last night, and, yes, actually, usually the best thing to do is to talk about, the payees. And you can see on that, there's the usual, $206, for Amazon, which I would say that's mostly DVDs, sometimes, what would you say that?
Supplies?
Yes, some
Are
supplies.
at Amazon, and it depends on the month. Some months I end up purchasing several books through Amazon also.
Oh, really? Okay.
I've gotten to where I tend not to order books through Baker and Taylor, especially if it's something people are waiting for.
Okay.
I'll buy them from Amazon instead.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I usually I don't break down, your orders. So usually I just, well, I think most of the material is
It's what it mostly
pretty
is,
safe.
but
Yeah.
sometimes you're gonna end up with toilet paper listed with
Yeah,
the materials.
So,
When I
that's
used-
okay, we can use toilet paper for the material, right?
When I used to get a paper copy myself, I think I would give that to you and
Yeah.
itemize, or
Right,
highlight what was
right.
supplies
That was
and
way
what was
back in the old
materials,
days.
but
Yeah,
I'm sort of lost now without that paper
yeah,
copy.
yeah. And, so let's see, what else was interesting? Well, the Aubuchon, that's because we had the carpet cleaned. Um, So that was both the, obviously the detergent and the rental. The Baker and Taylor, that's, you know what Baker and Taylor is, okay? And Demco is usually supplies. Obviously, you probably won't be seeing George's Heating and Cooling again for hopefully another like 15 years, okay? I'm assuming, right? Well, actually, we would have to call him if we had a problem with it, wouldn't we?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. And the Gray House Publishing, that is our professional books.
I get a series of bibliographies of recommended books for small and medium libraries.
Oh, okay.
And
So it's for you?
Well, no, they're,
Oh,
they're.
I'm the one who uses them.
okay, yeah.
Well, but anybody.
But they
could.
are
but
out there in
yeah.
the public.
Right.
Yeah.
If you
Right.
ever have the desire to find out what's a recommended fiction book for a smaller, medium-sized library, you can help yourself to our bibliography and take a look at it. Doesn't that sound just so fascinating?
Actually, it does.
So Leslie, I finally paid her for the teak oil that John used to clean up the bench out there.
Oh, tea, okay,
Yeah, the teak oil,
yep.
yeah. Michael, of course, I, pay him $40 every month.
He's our
you know.
cleaner.
Oh, okay.
Right. And let's see, the New Hampshire Library.
Trustee
Thank
Association.
you, thank you. Yeah, yeah. And that was simply our so I wonder what we do now. We pay, I think it is $60 a person? No, $30 a person. But so we've paid for Leslie, but now you're in Leslie's place.
I'll get in touch with them.
Okay, I'm sure it's just a matter of just changing the name.
Okay.
I don't think we'll have to pay another
No.
$30 for you.
I'm sure we
Yeah.
won't.
And Northern Woods, that's a magazine, so I pay all the magazines that Catherine sends to me. Staples usually supplies. The TDS, that's both the phone and the computer, the internet connection. And the UNH co-op, that was for the Master Gardener. who
Oh,
was here.
yeah, that was great, by the way.
Yes, oh yeah, he was.
Oh, yeah, you were there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yankee Magazine, another magazine, and Zoom, because we're still using Zoom.
For the
Right.
book club.
And that's about it. And somebody was asking me, speaking of Zoom, I can't remember now who it was, who said that he or she did not like Zoom and wanted to go back to the live.
Oh, for
in
book
here.
group?
Yeah.
Oh, it would be nice if you could remember who.
Right, it'll, because it was probably like 2 days ago, so that's gone. I'll try and remember who it was, but it's somebody who has not been going to the book club.
But was it somebody who came regularly before?
I think
or
so.
just
Yeah, I think so.
occasionally?
I'll try and remember who it was who said it to me. But it was somebody who said, no, I just don't like the Zoom.
Karen,
And-
by any chance?
No,
No,
it
okay.
wasn't Karen, but
Nobody else comes regularly? Joanne Fallon would come occasionally.
no, it wasn't Joanne, because I haven't seen her for a long time. I'll think about
Okay.
who it was. Anyway, to me, either which way, I'll do it either way. But I would kind of prefer to go to live.
Oh, really? Because
Yeah.
Donna prefers,
Donna
she'll do
prefers-
either, but she prefers
Okay.
the Zoom.
Huh,
And I think Kathy Bacon prefers the Zoom.
Yeah,
So of the people I've been able to ask,
yeah,
the majority have preferred Zoom.
yeah, but
I'll have.
that
I-
might be only because because that's all, I mean,
Right.
yeah. So, I'll have to think about, you know, who used to be here live. I know Nelson is definitely not one of them, right? Nelson died a long time ago.
Oh, he could be in spirit.
Right. Yeah,
And I
if
can-
anything, he would Zoom, probably.
It's too late for this month, but I can ask next month in the Grapevine.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
We might not have a grapevine anymore. Or did she decide to do it?
Oh, I heard from her maybe a week or so ago.
Then you know better
And
than
she
I.
said she was hoping to get one out
Okay,
this month.
then, yeah, no,
Okay.
I was at a church, a deacon's meeting, that's right, and we wondered if we were gonna lose that, so, then never mind.
Okay, so, yeah, because the last thing I heard from you, that Dee.
Was hoping.
hoping,
Okay, good.
And I've got to thank you, because I will try and do it tonight. I'll send her, you know, our usual about the movie, so.
Okay, are you
Okay.
done?
Yeah, I think so, unless anybody has any more questions about the,
So, when you said we don't deal with George anymore, but the heating's not fixed, is that not?
That was a totally different.
Okay, then never
We
mind.
had an air conditioner installed
Good, okay.
a little
all right.
while ago, and that
Yep.
was George's Heating and Cooling was the
Okay,
company.
all right, so, that's separate,
yeah.
okay.
We get our heat from the town.
The town.
We're not responsible for
Oh, okay.
furnaces or anything
Yeah,
like
good,
that.
Thank
gotcha.
for our
goodness.
heat.
Yeah, that's great, good,
Yeah, we don't have to pay rent either.
that's even better.
Catherine, your turn.
Okay, so like Marty, mine is for 2 months, minus the week that we were closed. Let's see, under my problems, apparently the furnace igniter is not working, so there's still no heat, fortunately. It's fairly warm. Did you bring something other than a t-shirt, though?
I think I'll be fine.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
yeah, no, I'm not worried about it.
And let's see, under programs, Nick Wallner, the person who's going to be
Yeah.
doing our October program, was in this morning to see about our setup. And it took an hour and a half, and
Right.
Marty and Russ to finally,
It was pretty much Russ.
Russ,
yeah.
yes, to figure out
You know,
how
I mean,
we're dealing with
I
it. So
showed up.
good thing he came in.
I showed up, I assumed there was nothing to it, you know, and it turned out there was a lot.
So I know Nick, he's gonna do the, plane archaeology.
Yeah.
When's he gonna do that? It's the 15th, but when?
October 15 at 2.
Oh, okay.
So you know him?
Yeah, I do. He used to be a
Oh, he's
patient in my
told
dental
me to
office.
say hi to you.
Yeah,
Sorry, I
yeah.
forgot.
Yeah, I'm dying to see this, but I'm gonna be at an Al-Anon conference that day, so
Oh.
I was hoping it was at night. And, it's kinda good because the church is having a chicken barbecue that night, so it's not gonna, no problem there, but I'm so mad. He does Ollie,
Yes.
yeah, so anyway.
That's, Donna
Yeah.
Frost heard him at an Ollie
Yeah,
meeting, and she
yeah.
highly recommended this.
Oh, I'm so mad. Oh, it's yeah, anyway, I'm committed to this Al-Anon thing, so, anyway. Okay.
Yeah, but it was, Catherine brought in her Apple,
Because it has PowerPoint on it, but
Right.
nobody knew how to get from
And
the Apple
we-
to the projector.
right, and so then we used the,
The Chromebook, but
right, the Chrome,
the
yeah.
Chromebook does not have any Microsoft products on it. It doesn't handle Microsoft.
And luckily, Russ, you know, at that point, you know, I went down and I asked Russ to come up, and he, it took him quite a while also. But anyway, we will now have the town's Chrome. And anyway, and I will meet with Russ the day before, and we'll get it set up.
Okay, good.
And it was really good that Nick had
Wanted
the idea
this,
of
yes.
testing this like 2 weeks ahead, you know? Yeah,
It's probably happened before.
So I think that was it for me.
Okay. did you have any questions about this, Denise?
No,
Okay.
up to now, yep.
Okay, all right, great, thank you, everybody. Okay, moving on to old business. The final meeting of the Webster Gardeners will be next month, and they're thinking about discussing ideas for 2023. So if anybody comes up with some good ideas, I would, even though she's looking for other people to kind of be the person in charge,
You're talking about Donna?
yeah. I think it would be okay to either email them to her or to me. It doesn't make any difference. She and I correspond back and forth all the time. I think that they're under the idea that we wouldn't fund anything more than $50 for a speaker. And I'm not sure where that came from, because we have more money than that in our programs. So I'm gonna let her know about this, and so that can be kind of a talking point at the meeting too.
I mean, that Master Gardener was great.
But cheap, I mean,
What
really
was it,
cheap.
40?
50
50.
plus mileage. You know, so
Yeah.
so I believe, I just told you about that.
Yeah.
The check was for like 80,
Mhm.
89, 80, whatever.
I know, it's
That's
annoying.
supposed to,
Sorry.
I know, no, he's,
yeah. And he was terrific.
yeah, definitely.
Well, there's, we can certainly go beyond, not that the Master Gardeners aren't wonderful, because they are, but we can certainly also expand outwards and getting people in to talk to us.
And I'm assuming we get Nick for nothing.
Yes, I asked him, and no, he considers this something he really wants to do.
Oh, great. No, he was on the Chronicle, wasn't he?
Right.
You
Yes.
sent
Yeah.
us
Yeah.
a link to that, and I
Yeah.
watched it, it was very
Yeah.
interesting.
He's been doing that forever. Like, when I knew him back in, he used to run AAA.
Right.
Yeah,
right, he
and
said that.
he
Yeah,
was a
said
dental patient, he told me, so he's been doing that
Right,
for a long
right,
time.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
oh, so mad, I'm gonna miss it.
Okay, anybody have anything else they'd like to say about the Gardeners group? Okay, all right. I talked to Dana the other day about the ARPA, and if they would participate in paying off our bill. And he said that, yes, they can pay for something that's been done and paid for.
What is ARPA?
American Rescue Plan something, it's the federal money that
Oh.
came out for COVID.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't remember, he doesn't know if the select board remember talking to us. So he's going to bring it up at the next meeting, and I said, whatever happens, that's okay. So, I think they have a meeting Monday, so we'll see. But at least he can ask, and if they have something, then fine. Which brings us to the next one, the ceiling mounted projector.
Yes.
And on Monday night, Denise and I went to the select board meeting to get her all set up with us.
Was this just 2 days ago?
Yes. No, a week and.
A week ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was this Monday.
Oh,
And so I showed up.
good.
There was nobody here. Okay, good.
Well, I
So-
just figured you were busy. I wasn't worried about you.
But
So,
anyway, Denise was approved.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. And she
Took
is
some
running,
bribes and
Right, yeah.
some, heavy-handed.
she is running for election in March, so.
Along with you? Yeah.
with me. And at the end of the meeting, well, first before then, because then he turned to her and he said, "So why do you want to be a trustee?"
I know. I was like,
You're kidding me,
oh,
right?
really?
Why do you wanna be a selectman?
Because
I know.
she likes the big bucks?
I know, really, the fame, the glory.
Right.
Yes, yeah.
I'd much rather be a trustee than a select board
Me
member.
too.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
No.
So then he said, now, just remember this, Marty, he
Oh, yeah,
said,
who's he?
he is David.
David.
Okay, all right.
What about the overhead projector?
Yeah.
That's in the ceiling? basically the last he heard is that we were paying for it. The library was paying for it.
I did say that.
Oh, okay.
Um,
And I said I didn't know that
Okay.
you're the techie person.
So I talked to Russ today about
Okay.
it also. And, you know, he doesn't really know, you know, who would, but I'm pretty sure what we can do is we can buy the projector. And, you know, and the projector, it's any price we wanna pay. I mean, you know, the quality is, like, if we stuck with, you know, pretty much the same as what we have, you know, we'd have it for like, I think it was $7.99, something like that. But there's also the problem of the installation, and I'm pretty sure that the select board would pay for that.
Okay, because that even might even be more.
Right, it might be, and that's what, and
There's
Russ.
wiring and everything.
Right, and Russ said that he saw that as being something that, he said, oh, yeah, we have our, you know, we have somebody who does all the computer stuff, and he said they would do that.
Okay.
So I think, maybe we should go to the next select board
Okay,
meeting and try and come up with a definite idea. I mean, like, we'll just, I mean, you know, we can afford better than the $800 projector.
I just don't want the select board to think that we are money rich.
Yeah, the thing is,
Well, especially if once we get into budget, if we're thinking about
Well,
adding on
that's
another
right,
person.
yes, yeah, so that might affect us, so, okay.
I mean,
so-
I don't have a problem with doing the projector. I just don't want them to think we have lots and lots of money.
Okay.
Hidden
So
in
let's,
the basement.
so let's keep it at, and what I was looking at today, and I saw, it looks like exactly the same, the Epson, you know, and it was like, I think seven, I don't remember, 700, 800.
Okay,
And so let's stick with that.
okay,
And we'll see if they will pay to have it installed.
okay.
And also, Russ said that they would also do the sound.
Oh, good,
I mean,
okay.
You know, obviously, our sound system, which sometimes it works, sometimes it's
It's iffy.
right. But anyway, that was like $88 that I had to pay for that. And that was what Best Buy said that was fine. But anyway, I believe that they can hook it up to those two speakers. And Russ said, oh, no, maybe we can get even more speakers, so.
Is
Okay.
the advantage that it will always be there, like there's no projector here unless you bring it in?
Right.
So
Well, it's- I
that's-
mean, the projector's right in
Right,
the
but it
library.
would
But we
always
need
be
to
ready to
trumble
go.
it in.
Yeah,
Right.
so that's,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
And I think that the other thing is that it wouldn't just be for the movies.
right,
Yeah.
yeah, so that's.
I mean, it would be really nice, for example, if we had it when Nick was coming.
Yeah,
You know, 'cause we-
yeah,
you know, so.
Okay,
Anyway, yeah, we're getting high tech.
mm. Just in time.
Yeah.
okay, all right, so I think we've done air conditioner and we've done projector. Old Home Day, do you wanna talk about that, Marty, since we were both there?
Well, I don't know, what was there?
It was hot.
Yeah, yeah, it was.
Very hot.
Yeah, and, you know, I mean, I was back and forth between, you know, the library and the energy committee. And, I don't know, maybe, there was like about maybe a dozen people on each, you know,
Yeah,
so.
Is that the book sale? Do you sell books at Old Home Day?
no.
No.
Give 'em
No,
away.
you can't sell
Oh.
anything at Old Home.
Oh,
Day.
that's right. So that's what the library does at Old Home Day, has books to give away?
Yeah,
Yeah, we try and give them away, and
have
the,
people come
the
in and.
elections
yeah,
also.
Yeah, okay.
That is, if they'll let us.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll get down to that under
Oh.
new business.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
That, no.
All right.
But the old home day was simply taking books that we already had for our book sale.
Oh,
And
okay,
took them over
okay.
to give away. So how many do you have any sense of how you did on giving away books?
I would say I probably went home with almost all the ones that I took. It's funny because people will say, oh, I really like that book and my grandchild would like it. Well, then take it for heaven's sakes.
Yeah, you're not even trying to sell it.
Yeah, and they're, well, we've got a lot of books at home. I don't care. Take the book.
So then, take a book you have and get rid of it and replace it with this one.
Yeah. So I had taken, actually had taken a bunch of the early chapter books from the swap shop at the dump and taken those with me. So I just took those back and and I had taken all the adult books that you had given me the discards. And, a couple of those went too, but not much. I just think it was so hot. And there were people, there were a lot of activities going on that people were participating in. So I think that was some of it. I don't know, but we can talk about it later,
Yeah.
decide if we want to do it again. Okay, October movie.
It's
Yeah.
Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Everybody sounded interested at the Downton Abbey one.
Mm.
We'll
Yes.
see.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see whether those people show up,
Mhm.
I'm trying, well, why don't you tell them what we're doing with the book
As
club?
you may remember, Nancy, and that Marty suggested we choose that for our book group book for October. Unfortunately, I could only find 2 libraries that had copies. So I went and switched and found a different book to do for October. And then when I told Marty, he had found that it's available as an audiobook on YouTube.
On YouTube?
Yeah,
Yes.
so it doesn't cost a thing.
Oh.
So he wanted us to stick with that
Yeah,
book.
yeah.
I tried sounding people out on
Yeah.
whether they would listen to the audiobook rather than read the actual book. And I only got 2 people to respond, and they responded in the negative.
Oh, okay.
So I continued with my
But-
getting another book.
Yeah.
But then Marty, Monday, suggested we buy copies. Used copies of the book.
They're like-
Which, I know, they're only $4.
$4, right.
Plus $3.99 for shipping.
Oh, okay.
And so, I know it's only $8 and we have tons of money, but do you really wanna get into the library purchasing the books that people use for book group?
Well, I'm also thinking, well, first of all, so far you have 3 books.
Yeah.
Right? Right.
Well, we have 2 and 1 may be coming.
Oh, okay,
And so the 2 we have are spoken for.
okay. And you only have 2 people who definitely don't want to listen.
Right, they're the only 2 people who responded to my question.
Yeah,
So sometimes we only have,
right, yeah.
4
so-
people, 5
right,
people for
yeah.
book group. Sometimes we have 8 or so. So I'm very reluctant to offer a book as this is our book group book for the month. I'm very reluctant to offer it if I don't know that we're going to have sufficient copies. So what I decided was the book I ordered, and the book Marty really won't give up on. I'm gonna do it as a double feature.
Oh, that's great.
And
What's
so
the
what
book?
is the other book?
It's called Good Omens, by
Neil
Gaiman
Gaiman,
yeah.
and Terry Pratchett.
Yeah.
And it's
I love that.
October, I try to find something Halloweenish,
Mm-hmm.
but it's obviously not a scary one. It sounds like a farce almost.
Yeah. Side note, Neil Gaiman's a huge proponent of libraries.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he's always posting something about how great librarians are, so.
So, people, the 2 out of the possible 3 books have been spoken for. If there are more people who want to listen to, or are able to listen to the audiobook, that's great. If not, we have good omens. People can
Okay.
do one, they can do both.
I wonder if people are reluctant with the YouTube because they don't know how to do it.
Yeah, that, I immediately was like, ah! But, no, I
Well,
know,
there's
I know.
also-
You know, and I
Some
said,
people are not comfortable listening to an audiobook, which, and some people are not comfortable having, with the YouTube, having to sit there to listen to it, right?
what do you mean?
Well, you can listen to your audiobook in your car usually, can't you?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, yeah.
So is somebody reading it on YouTube?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. I'm just curious, because I didn't know they did audiobooks
I
on
didn't, yeah.
YouTube.
Neither did I until
You can
Marty
get
said so.
YouTube on your phone too, though. So
Yeah,
could
right.
you
Oh.
listen to, yeah, I have it on my phone,
Yeah.
not that it's, yeah.
yeah.
But I haven't had anybody
Yeah, no, this is
Yeah.
getting off far
talk
field.
to me at
Yeah.
all about
Yeah,
audiobooks other than those two people to find out if they
No.
would listen to it on their phone.
yeah,
It
that's
is,
getting far
it
field.
is pretty
so-
simple.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, and I said, well, you know, I can show people or tell people how to use the YouTube, you know,
Okay.
on your phone. So, yeah, because I did it already, you know, listening to Invasion of the Body Snatchers. And, you know, and I just found that when I typed it in, you know, looking for an audio, it came up with YouTube. And there was no charge for it. I think all I had to do was, I think there was like one ad to start it, and that was it.
Nice.
And then, you know, and I was able to just, you know, listen to it for half an hour, and then when I picked it back up, start right there, you know, where I left it.
Well,
So,
that's good.
yeah,
Okay.
so,
Well, it sounds like you two have come up with a solution.
we'll see.
I don't know that Marty agrees.
Who cares? Well, I think that should work, though, I think. We'll find out. Okay, all right, back to our discussion about the library assistant. Basically, we kind of pushed that off from July to today because we need to be discussing budget. So,
So we should be talking about our budget next month, right? Because we like to present our budget. you know.
November 7th, we are presenting our budget. I got
Okay.
the listing, so we need to talk before next month, because our next meeting is the 26th of October.
Okay,
So I think we need to meet before then.
okay, so you wanna we'll have a special
Budget meeting.
Right, okay.
But do we have any thoughts? I mean, Catherine, do you have any thoughts about this?
Oh,
about an
I'm
assistant?
sorry, Nancy asked each board member to fill out a worksheet,
Well,
so
what do you think about getting an assistant? Because you thought it was a good idea.
yeah, I think it's a fine idea. I have to go back though, because I don't remember, what brought this up, I think, with the two of you, was the fact that I was out for a week when I
Well,
was sick.
It was,
And I thought what I heard from you was that you didn't know how to run things when I was gone, and that's what brought up
It was
the
part
topic
of
of
it, part of it, but I thought that we felt that it would be, it would just be better for you and, well, and for the library, you know, if basically you had somebody
Okay.
who was in there, you know, how many hours a week were we talking?
we were talking 4 originally.
Yeah,
And that would, and like, I think Marty, you were the one who said that would solve the Wednesday night issue.
So is that
Oh.
what you were contemplating, was putting that person to work Wednesday evenings?
Well, you had made the comment that you were hoping that they would not be there when you were there. And so the Wednesday night they could be doing things for you,
Right,
but you're home.
right.
And,
It is a small library for two people
Yeah.
trying to
Yeah, oh,
work at the
yeah.
same time.
Right.
yeah,
Without stepping
yeah, I
over
agree,
each other.
yeah.
Do you think 4 hours would be good? Or would you think more?
I don't know, at the moment, 4 hours seems so luxurious. I mean,
Well, we can start with 4 and then, you know, because nobody's job gets easier, let's put it that way. I mean, what you were doing when you first started and what you're doing now is completely different. Well, not completely, but a lot of it has gotten much more complicated.
The question I have for you is, if you're hiring somebody to work 4 hours, going back to what you had said about me being out for a week, are you hoping this person will be able to fill in when I'm sick, or?
At least some of it. I mean, I think that's something we need to discuss.
Okay, and I would see it then as, we still have the volunteers, right?
Right.
Even though we're not working anymore on Wednesday nights.
So what are they?
Right. So, I mean, but we could be, like, if you were sick, right? Then the assistant would be able to, I'm assuming the assistant wouldn't be able to, I don't know, I mean, you know, if the assistant is only working 4 hours a week, the assistant might have to call the trustees and say, Catherine's not in, you know, can you fill in, you know, on Wednesday morning? You know, I mean, I'm just thinking that we as volunteers could still.
Fill in.
Right,
Okay,
but,
because I guess I'm thinking anybody who's working only 4 hours is either just trying to get out of the house for a few hours a week, or is going to have another job,
I
which
would
will
think,
make them
yeah.
not that flexible.
right,
I'm almost thinking like a mother that has a child in school or something and just wants to pick up a little extra money. Or, we don't know. Maybe nobody. Okay, well, why don't we plan on meeting sooner rather than later about
Okay.
this?
One thing I would like to bring up is you have the salaries listed for all those libraries
Yep.
that are fairly small, and some of them seem fairly generous, some of them seem pathetic.
I know.
And I want you to know that the Warner Market Basket, the starting pay for a cashier is $12.50 an hour.
That's awful.
And the Warner McDonald's would not tell me, but I found what looked like a job posting online for $13. So I would hope that,
That little in McDonald's in Warner?
well, yeah,
I thought-
maybe.
I thought it was starting at 15.
And I thought that's what we had said was 15.
Yeah. I
Well, you
thought-
mentioned
yeah.
$10.
Well, I just said that was the
And I
average.
just wanted,
No, I was just giving,
Okay.
that was the average of
Okay.
all the salaries, because I thought a lot of them were pretty sad too. And I'm amazed that like Temple gets someone to work for $7.43 an hour. Where did they
Yeah.
come up with that?
and I guess I think that you do want somebody who
Yeah,
gets paid more than what McDonald's would pay. or
Yes,
Market
absolutely.
Basket would- Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was just a concern of mine.
and these are figures from 2 years ago
Right.
too. So that's the other thing.
Yeah, Mansfield might be up to 8.
You never know. Okay, well, when we get to the end of the meeting, if I don't remember, somebody remind me that we need to set up a date for
Okay.
another meeting.
Yeah,
Because once we do that, you'll need to talk to Wendy about FICA,
yeah, right,
because we need to include that in
Yeah.
our budget.
yeah.
Okay. Anybody, anything else on the library assistant position? Okay. Alrighty,
I was also thinking of contacting these libraries and asking what sort of education they require for their assistants.
I bet high school diploma.
Well, I would hope that a minimum.
I would
Yeah.
expect that they would have to have a master's in libraries.
Unless you think a high school diploma is fine. then
Well, I
need
would
to
put
ask.
that as the minimum,
Right.
Yeah,
but I don't think we, for 4 hours a week, I don't think we could say, like an associate's degree or
No,
anything
but
like that.
some college, or if you're fine with
a library experience maybe would be nice. That's something we can discuss, because
Okay.
this isn't
Yeah.
going to start, we wouldn't be able to start this until after town meeting when the budget
Oh,
is
okay, so
approved.
there's time to
Yeah.
figure it out, yeah.
Okay.
But that's a good point. Okay, on October 23rd, we have a candidate forum coming up. And getting people to say they will come is like pulling teeth. I have now sent out 2 letters, and on your letter, your piece of paper that I gave you, we have 1 Republican
Oh,
and 4 Democrats.
we did get a Republican because,
Yeah, Dan Innes.
okay, because the last I heard, there was no Republicans.
Well, Dan Innes was actually the first person who got back to me and said that if he won the primary, he would be happy to come, and he did, so he's coming.
What time is this?
2:00.
On what day?
Sunday, the
23rd, Sunday.
Okay.
I won't be able to be here that day.
It's okay.
I'm so busy.
That's all right.
I can't be
Can't be
anyway.
everywhere.
I know, so.
You can
Okay.
leave questions, though, if you'd like.
Right.
No, seriously.
No. I was having lunch with a friend and Sununu walked in and I thought, I'm not gonna go there. Yeah. Anyway, okay, so
And
you're
I-
still setting it up?
Yes, and I have asked David Hemingway twice now. And I asked him once at Old Home Day, and he said, yeah, I think so. And I said, well, I'll get back to you with more information, and I did.
He thinks what?
Think about whether he would do it or not.
Is
Yeah,
he
he would
running
do-
for something other than?
No, moderator.
Oh, moderator.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, see, I know exactly what I was talking
Yeah.
about.
Okay.
Come on, mind meld here. So I'm going to, well, when we go to the select board meeting, I will ask him yet again. If he can't do it, I'm hoping that Mike Jetty can do it, our moderator. He's the town moderator, so he could do it. I think either one of them, but I think that it would be good if David did it, because he's the head of the select board.
Yeah.
And I think it's important that, I mean, David Nesbitt knows who he is because he lives in town, but I would be willing to bet these other people have no idea of Webster, period. So, I'm hoping that he will do that. Otherwise, I will be roping somebody else into doing it. So I'm not thinking that we will do anything like food or anything like that for this. Good. Okay,
So, did you get,
these people that are listed at the bottom of the
Oh,
page
okay.
are the ones that are coming.
okay. Oh, so we actually have both of the candidates for the Senate.
The last page in your.
That's
Oh,
great.
okay.
Sorry, Marty?
I said that's great that you have both candidates for the Senate.
Yes, and both of them had responded to my first letter, actually.
That's great.
Oh,
Okay, anybody have any questions about this? Okay, all right, on to new business.
Don't have a libertarian candidate for the Senate?
Is there one running?
isn't
I
Louise
don't know.
Andrews,
What?
isn't Louise Andrews? No?
No.
No,
Okay.
she's
She's
No,
definitely not
she's running
libertarian.
for District 5 representative.
Oh, okay. So these are the 4 that you've got, that, and then, oh, no, never mind.
These down here.
Oh, okay, oh, sorry, I didn't know.
No, that's okay.
Okay, got it.
So as I hear more, I will fill you in. Okay, Catherine?
My first thing is mostly directed at Marty. You saw the thing I forwarded to you about Amazon? Their business credit, they're
Yeah,
doing away with.
I saw
in-
that. I have it right here, in fact. I didn't have a chance to read it.
Well, they're getting rid of it.
Okay.
So there's a business credit.
Yeah.
a business line of credit, or I don't know what they
Oh,
call it,
okay.
and they are getting rid of it
And so,
sometime next year. So I have a debit card. Should I just start charging to
Yeah.
the debit card?
well, So in other words, you're saying that we can't do what you're doing now, which is they basically send me
Right.
a bill. Okay. No, I don't think it's a big deal.
So just start
yeah,
using the debit
right.
card.
Yeah,
Which, let me segue here. I haven't, maybe I've just overlooked it, but I haven't noticed anything in your reports that you give out about paying whatever my debit card purchases have been. Have you
Oh.
not been receiving anything?
you know.
I haven't used it a lot, but.
Okay, that actually might be why I'm having, some problem with the bank. I don't have a problem, what I'm saying is my Quicken and the bank are slightly different.
Mhm.
And that's probably because I haven't looked at the bank statement. So anyway, I will deal with it, okay? But yeah, don't worry about it, just go ahead and, so what have you been using the credit card for?
The debit card, I'm trying to remember. Right off the top of my head, I can't even think.
Okay,
There might have been, there's some school life something that does the little brag tags that I buy for
Okay.
summer reading program. I might have used it for that, and I feel there's been something else, but
All right.
it's gone right out of my head.
okay.
And it has
But
not
anyway-
been a lot.
But anyway, this will be fine,
Okay.
so I would say then, you should send me something, email me something
Okay.
whenever you've used the
Okay.
card, you know? I mean, otherwise, I'll get it from the bank anyway,
Okay.
but,
My other thing, I was wondering about and I think this should probably wait till the next season, but asking for volunteers to take care of the garden? Or maybe that's something that can be,
I
the
think
garden,
thinking
Webster
about
gardeners can
that. I
deal
think
with
that's
that.
what we were thinking about doing, was asking them to take care of it.
Okay. And my final thing is, I bought some shrubs while I was on vacation and feeling enthused about life. And not only do I not know when I'm gonna plant them at this point, but I got two of one of them. It's a Caryopteris, longwood blue, I have a picture.
oh,
I don't need two. They must have more than one in the picture. They get to be 2 to 4 feet wide and 2 to 4 feet high. They're a shrub. I didn't know whether
Sorry.
whether you'd be interested in it for the library garden.
Oh, that's really
'Cause
pretty.
I don't
Yeah,
need
I
two.
love blue flowers.
Mm.
It blooms late summer
Yeah.
and early fall.
Well, we have that area to the left of the stairs going up, that's just grassy area.
right, and that's what I've always wanted
So something could go in there.
to do. I've always wanted to, it looks like sandy, it's like, and the grass isn't even good on there, and I'm sure that if we just
That would be lovely, though.
Okay.
take my compost and, we could enrich that area and
Mhm.
plant that.
So the shrub I have, it's in a container about that square, that high,
Okay.
and I think it's about 10 inches tall. It's in a paper bag at the front desk.
Oh,
I'm not
that's-
taking it home.
Okay,
So,
all right.
so either for the library, or if one of you wants it.
Okay, so we just need to, keep it alive
Yeah.
for a few days.
Can you plant it now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah. So maybe just prepare the soil a little bit. If you
Right.
bring down some manure, we could just get it in at least.
Mhm. Yep. I'll
So-
do that,
It's
Okay.
there, so.
okay.
Okay, so that was it for me.
Okay. Marty?
I don't have anything.
Okay. Denise?
No.
Okay. I think we need to do something for Leslie, for all her years being
Mhm.
here. And I don't think she wants to go out for a meal, which I know is what we usually do.
Yeah.
And this is just a thought. I mean, I don't know does anybody else have a thought about what we could do? She always wears scarves, what about if somebody who has better taste than I do, picks out a nice scarf for her? Because I think she might like that. I don't know. It was just an idea.
Yeah.
It sounds like a nice one. I
Yeah.
have to say, I am not a scarf person.
No, and I
Well,
don't have good
I
taste.
would not know how to pick
No,
one out.
no, no.
It should be a
Okay,
scarf
Marty,
that-
it's your
a
job.
scarf-
Yeah.
A scarf that shows something about a library.
That would be fun. There are
Okay.
some funky book, I almost wore my, library socks down here. They're like, you can get all kinds of things. So we might be able to find a scarf.
Okay.
I don't know. I could check. Anna has
that would be
tons of
really
library
nice.
stuff. But yeah, if you don't wanna do that, you just wanna get a tasteful scarf, then that's good too.
Well, we could get funny socks
Yeah,
and a
I do,
tasteful scarf.
I do, you know, it's like they look
Like the
like
old,
this.
yes, I
Yeah.
have a pair of
Oh,
yellow
yeah.
ones.
Yeah,
with
mine are
the-
blue.
The due date.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. There's a couple of websites that are full of stuff like that.
Okay. Why don't you research that?
I'll do that, yeah, they
Okay.
make bags and socks and all kinds of things, mugs with library stuff on it, so, all right, I'll do that.
Do we wanna do do we just wanna let this go and do this and worry about price later?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I'm not getting the scarf unless I find one, I'll run it by everybody.
Oh, yeah.
But
Oh, yeah,
I'll look
yeah,
up, I'll
right.
do some research on
Yeah. Okay.
library doodads,
Bring it up at the budget meeting.
okay.
Okay, I've already mentioned the next one, that the budget presentation is November 7th at the select board meeting. I emailed back and forth with Mike Jetty, and he said, he didn't sound real enthused, but he said we could have a book sale at the November elections. He said we could be up in that corner up there with one table.
Why?
Because over here is where they're now having the, what do they call them? The ones that you come in and you register with them if you
Oh,
have them.
what your wife
Right.
does.
Yeah, yeah.
Those people.
Well, thank God,
Those
everybody's
people,
missing
right.
their vocabulary too. So they have segued over there, and
Yeah.
I don't know if the church is, do you know if the church?
The church is doing a bake sale,
Are they? Okay, and that's probably why.
and they're also providing food, you know, how there'll be
Yeah.
soups and stews for workers
Oh,
and
goody.
stuff.
Okay,
So, but that's all, you know, and so that'll be the usual setup.
yeah.
So we get a table.
Hmm?
We get a table. A table.
A table,
Okay.
yes,
Well, I mean, we can put a lot of books on.
a
you know,
table.
Right.
Mhm.
Do you want me to start then saving up the discards at home?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
For the one table.
yeah. But I mean, you know, I'm gonna do the usual,
the
right? You know, like-
donations. Just,
Yeah.
we did made a lot more money with just people giving donations
Right.
than
And,
anything else.
Oh, I remember that from when I did that, the year I didn't
Mhm.
charge 50 cents or 25 or
Yeah.
whatever. I had people giving me $25 checks.
Oh, that's
So-
actually better.
Yeah, that's what Nancy's saying.
Yeah, really, yeah, all right.
Okay, good, all right. Okay, well, that was all I had. All right, now, we need to come up with,
let me also, I'll fill you in. I'm still hoping to hear from Emmett.
I wasn't going to ask, you
Right.
noticed that. I keep looking when I drive by and I don't see signs.
Right. But luckily, you still know where the library is, right? That
Well,
you know.
You know,
Right.
losing my vocabulary, I might be losing other marbles too.
So is that for a sign for the library? Is
We
that-
we
Yes.
have, we have.
Oh, we have a sign.
Right, we have,
Two of them.
we have two signs,
You know how libraries have them outside
you know.
that you see when you drive down the road?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so we
Two.
finally got them. I got them, I would say at least probably 14 months ago.
Mhm.
At
That's-
least,
Yeah, right,
So Emmett's supposed to put it up?
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Right.
yeah.
And I've had Emmett twice, I think, say, yep, I'll do it, you know, I'll do it in a few days, and, yeah,
And then the ground is going to freeze and that'll be
Right.
the end of that for this
Right.
6 months.
yeah. I met with him, I met him right outside, this was in probably April, you know, and it was raining, and so as soon as it stopped raining, Emmett was, yeah. And now Emmett's a little bit angry at me. Well, because
did
of
you
the
do?
because of the ZBA hearing, and I didn't let Emmett interrupt, and so Emmett just kind of just left. You know.
Oh, that's okay.
Just stormed out. Yeah.
Well, give him a couple of weeks then.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I've done. Yeah.
Okay.
It was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. You know. So hopefully.
Okay, so I have my little calendar up here on the computer. Do we wanna meet on a Wednesday night? You know, Wednesday when people are volunteering?
Sure.
What Wednesday would be good for people? Cause it needs to be a meeting where we can finalize this too. So it might be a little bit longer.
A meeting like this?
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Do you wanna come, Catherine?
Sure.
Okay,
So this is something in addition to the October 26th
Uh-huh.
meeting?
yeah. It'll make the 26th shorter.
Okay. Oh, okay, I misunderstood. So there's a November budget meeting.
That's
The
with the
7th.
select board, for them to
Okay.
accept our
And
budget.
then so we're gonna have to meet to do a budget, is that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
All right. So we should meet in October?
yep, the 5th, the 12th, or the 19th are the 3 Wednesdays.
I could do any of those
Okay,
right now.
me too.
I'd say the 12th.
Okay.
12th?
Yeah.
All right,
At 4?
yep.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I can't do the 19th. I'm glad I didn't. But never mind.
Okay.
I need to remember to write.
Okay, anybody have anything else that they need to bring up or want to bring up? Okay, we are done then, and it is 5:04. It's not
Good.
bad.
Oh, I'm sorry, now that we've closed.
That's okay.
I know
It's still recording.
Leslie was huge on bringing food to things. Do I need to worry about food for my
No, I don't think
Plain
so.
Precious thing? Okay.
I mean, we can always bring out the movie popcorn or something, you know, but I would say no.
Okay.
What were you thinking of bringing up for?
October
for Nick.
15, the Nick
Oh,
Malman thing.
oh,
Leslie
Nick.
seemed to like to bring food to everything, and I didn't know if that had become an official practice.
Yeah.
No, okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Let me go shut it off. I'm not even sure it was recording because it kept saying no signal. So I was kind of hoping it wasn't.
Me too. This.
Well, I'm sure we would have gotten a call from somebody who wasn't able to.
Right.
Come storming in. So is this just where records are kept in the